Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Jenga Njero. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here. Any other time we have a man, the man is looking for a woman. When we have a woman, the woman is looking for a man. Today we are having a man. His name is Wycliffe, 35 years old. He's single and searching. He's HIV positive. So I want you to be very keen so that you can listen to what he is looking for, and as many as of those who are interested will be able to get in touch with him. But before then, if you're watching us for the very first time, we help men and women to get matches. The moment they get the right ones, they meet their destinies. If you're new here, consider subscribing, like the video, and don't forget to leave a comment. The contacts of our guests will be on my Facebook page at Jenganjero. You can follow Jenganjero on Facebook and you'll be getting these updates in real time. Our guest on today's show is Mr. Wycliffe, and he comes from Western Kenya. Mr. Wycliffe is a 35-year-old man who is single and searching. He is HIV positive. I've brought so many people who are HIV positive, and they always get matches because what you don't market never sells. If you don't look for fish, you will never find one. And there are only two ways. If you want to fish, you take the hook line or the net, you go to the lake or the river, or you can as well buy to the people who went to fish. One and the same thing, because after all, you paid the price. Now, Mr. Wycliffe is a 35-year-old man who is single and searching. He's looking for a woman between the ages of 29 and 32 years. If you know of someone who is HIV positive, because he prefers somebody who is HIV positive, that person has to be between the ages of 29 and 32. That person has to be God fearing. That person has to be a good homemaker, with or without children, but he would prefer somebody who has at most one child. If the woman does not have children, that will not be a problem. However, you would want somebody who has at most one child, whether the child is a boy or a girl, that is not a problem, because you see, you are the one who understands the level of your weight. You know what you can be able to handle, okay? And sometimes you want something you can be able to handle without struggling. And there is no problem with saying that you don't want children. You don't hurt anybody when you say you don't want children. Some people should understand that when some of these men say they would prefer someone without children, sometimes it is because of their economic status. Sometimes one does not want to. Mm, birds are chirping today. I think I'm blessed. Don't you think so? I'm saying when somebody says he would prefer one child, because you see that person is still very young. At 35, you're still very young. And if he wants somebody between 29 and 32, again, that woman is still very young. And if they agree, they can add children. They can add one or many, depending on the agreement. And you see, raising a child in Kenya has become very expensive these days. If you sit down with people who are parenting right now, they will tell you that it is not a walk in the park. Gone are the days when raising children was so easy. You could get 9 of them, and by the time you realize they are all grown. In fact, today, if you get a millennial who has more than 5 children, it's a miracle. If you get a millennial with, let's say, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 4, people will be exclaiming. They will be, what? And but you will be telling them the grace of God is sufficient. What I'm saying is, raising a child is not as easy. And if someone says they want one child, maybe that is what they can be able to handle. That is what they can be able to handle, considering that maybe they have a child or they would want to add more. And you understand how the economy is. But there are still people who don't have a problem with children, maybe because the economic status is okay. So Mr. Wycliffe prefers somebody who either doesn't have children or somebody who has one. And he works and lives in Kakamega County, and he prefers someone who is also HIV positive, somebody who is open for tests, somebody who could be tested, and somebody who is ready for those tests. If you're there, you're single and searching, HIV positive, between the ages of 29 and 32, a mother of one or a mother of none, for the time being, you can get in touch with him at Adithi ADE3948 at I will post it or pin it on the first comment of this video. Until then, I'm wishing him well and any other single person the best of luck. This is Jenga Njero. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe.